Wow, it's you! Hello makers and welcome back to AM Answers. So you're back for more. Can't blame you. Fab Labs are really fun and interesting. Like I said last time, we have Fab Labs here in the Philippines, and for today's AM Answers, we're going to check them out. So what are we waiting for? Let's start. Question number 1. What is the history of Fab Labs here in the Philippines? Just a quick refresher. The first ever Fab Lab here in the country is Fab Lab Bohol, which was founded on May 2, 2014 at the Bohol Island State University, or BISU. The establishment of Fab Lab Bohol was driven by the call of local and national government entities, as well as BISU's student body, for a facility that can serve as a technical training ground for students and local startups like micro, small, and medium enterprises. More importantly, it sought to address the product development pain point that small businesses are facing. The success of Fab Lab Bohol is just the first step to strengthening the Philippines maker community. In the next years, Fab Lab Bohol was followed by the Philippine Science High School Fab Lab in 2015, Fab Lab Bicol in 2016, and Fab Lab Cebu of that same year. With the support of local and national government units, as well as the private sector, more and more university Fab Labs were established in the Philippines, from Luzon, Visayas to Mindanao. Question 2. How is our country supporting the growth of Fab Labs? Fab Labs are so fun and exciting, and you know what? We actually take them very, very seriously. Here in the Philippines, we have the Philippine Innovation Act of 2019, wherein we are putting innovations at the center of our development policies. This law is part of the government strategy to achieve our long-term goals and ambitions for the Philippines, which is basically to give Filipinos stable sources of income in order for them to live secure, comfortable, and carefree lives with their families. In line with this, Philippine government agencies have prepared programs that will help realize its objectives, such as DTI's Shared Service Facilities, or SSFs, DOST's Technology Business Incubation Program, or TBI, and the Commission on Higher Education's Technopreneurship Hub, or Tech Hub, in partnership with the Philippine Development Foundation. Let's take a peek at each of these programs, shall we? First, we have DTI's SSF, which stands for Shared Service Facilities. The SSF program is working to empower our MSMEs and local industries in each region to make them more competitive. Under a shared system, MSMEs are provided with advanced tools, equipment, machines, and systems, and are also given technical training. This way, MSMEs will be able to speed up production and improve the quality of their products, as well as create product prototypes. They are also able to make innovative packaging that can increase their product's desirability and marketability. Prototyping for product development is part of DTI SSF's initiative to support our MSMEs and the whole economy. Next up is DOST's TBI, or Technology Business Incubation Program, wherein innovations are encouraged and promoted towards commercialization. Startups are also provided with the needed support for resources, tools, and services that would allow them to develop innovative projects and establish sustainable and technology-enabled business. Through TBI, Filipinos will be encouraged to create innovations that can strongly compete in the market. CHED's Tech Hub, or Technopreneurship Hub, focuses on spreading and promoting entrepreneurial thinking among students and faculty. The Technopreneurship 101 subject is available to higher education institutions that offer engineering programs as part of the curriculum. CHED, in partnership with PhilDev, aims to create a globally competitive Philippines with a strong background in technology and science. The SSF, TBI, and Tech Hub are just some of the projects that are helping the growth of Fab Labs and makerspaces, encouraging innovations and setting entrepreneurial mindset among Filipinos. Through these, we are opening doors to more opportunities that will lead to job creation, investments, increased global marketability, competitiveness, and overall economic growth. And we're talking here about the long-term goals. Question 3. how are our local Fab Labs doing so far? Good thing you asked. Well, I asked. Our Fab Labs have been really busy helping the communities in their respective areas. I told you, didn't I? We have Fab Labs from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and they all have their wonderful achievements to share. To start with, our Fab Labs in Northern Luzon have been diligently working on the improvement of Cordillera products by adding and mixing modern touches to their traditional designs. Fab Labs in Central Luzon are also focusing on assisting MSMEs in Pampanga and the whole region. They're helping with short-run production and rapid prototyping. As for the Fab Labs here in the National Capital Region, they are helping startup businesses become more competitive and sustainable. The Fab Labs' tools and equipment are aiding in short-run production, product quality improvement, and creation of innovative packaging. In Calabarzon, Fab Labs are being used to encourage students to fabricate prototypes of spare parts, medals, artworks, and even trophies. Not only are they able to create cool applications, but they're also learning how to use the machines and equipment properly. The Fab Lab in Region 5, Bicol's Busit Fab Lab, has also kept itself busy since its foundation. In fact, one of the most notable and earliest achievements that Busit Fab Lab has is the Autonomous Reef Monitoring Structure, or ARMS, which is being used to monitor underwater activities in a natural park in Masbate. Our Fab Labs in Visayas have been doing plastic upcycling projects wherein products like souvenir items are made with recycled plastics. MSU's Fab Lab Mindanao in Northern Mindanao are foraging and strengthening connections with other communities and organizations alongside their innovative projects. Question number 4. What are the Fab Labs here in the Philippines? We've mentioned that we have Fab Labs all over the country. Can you take a guess how many they are? Do I hear a 10, 12, maybe a 13? Any more guesses? Alright, I'll tell you. Here in the Philippines, there are 27 Fab Labs. Yes, 27. And I'm about to list them down for you, so sit back and get ready to know your local Fab Labs. 1. We have Fab Lab Bohol at the Bohol Island State University. 2. The Philippine Science High School Central Luzon Campus Fab Lab. 3. Fab Lab Bicol at the Bicol University College of Industrial Technology. 4. Fab Lab Cebu at the University of the Philippines, Cebu. 5. Fab Lab Ilocos at Philippine Science High School Ilocos Region Campus Negosyo Center. 6. Animo Labs of De La Salle University. 7. ZCSPC Fab Lab Negosyo Center at Zamboanga City State Polytechnic College. 8. Fab Lab Manila in Sampaloc, Manila. 9. Biscast Man Fab Lab at the Bicol State College of Applied Sciences. 10. Santiago City Fab Lab in Isabela. 11. Fab Lab CTU Tuburan at the Cebu Technological University. Number 12. CITU Makerspace at the Cebu Institute of Technology. 13. Likha Lab at the Batangas State University. 14. UPCFA Fab Lab at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. 15. DigiHub Fab Lab Davao at the University of Southeastern Philippines. 16. CIRIB Fab Lab at the St. Louis University. 17. PSHS CLC Fab Lab at the Philippine Science High School Central Luzon Campus. 18. Fab Lab Dapitan at the Jose Rizal Memorial State University. 19. Peak 1 Fab Lab in Negros Oriental. 20. DHVSU Fab Lab at the Don Honorario Ventura State University. Wow, I got that one right in the first time. Number 21. Eugenio Lopez Jr. Makerspace at the Ateneo de Manila. 22. Infinity Lab at the Philippine Science High School Main Campus. Number 23. Bogo Digital Fab Lab and ICT Training Center in Cebu. 24. SSU RIC Fab Lab at the Samar State University. 25. Fab Lab Siquijor at the Siquijor State College. 26. Fab Lab Caraga at the Caraga State University. And number 27. JHSCS Fab Lab at the Josefina H. Cerillas State College. Don't be surprised that they're everywhere, because Fab Labs are a national endeavor, and by having one in each of the country's regions, Fab Labs are able to develop and showcase the unique products of each of the Philippines' towns and provinces, like the weaves from the Mountain Province and the banig products of Eastern Visayas. This strategy lets Fab Labs support MSMEs in the regional level and give them equal opportunities for growth. Question 5. What is the future of the Fab Labs in the Philippines? By having Fab Labs in our universities and communities, we will be able to provide students and MSMEs the support that they need in order to grow and become competitive. Fab Labs are spaces for meaningful collaborations, technical learning, training, and innovation. Through Fab Labs, we can bridge the gap between academe, government, and industry, as well as strengthen the Philippines' maker community. And don't forget, a Fab Lab is a workshop workspace where you can make almost anything. So if you have any ideas, you know where to go. We have a lot of Fab Labs around us, and I'm sure as we pursue innovation in the Philippines, we will welcome more Fab Labs in our communities. Wow! That's a lot of information! Make sure you got all of that, okay? And if you have any questions, you know what to do. Drop a comment or message us on our Facebook page at Accelerating Makers. You can also subscribe to the Accelerating Makers YouTube channel for more videos from us. It's been an insightful day with you, makers. This is it for today. Again, I'm Gids, and thank you for watching AM Answers.